Secretary General from the Malaysian Associated Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Dato, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dato, and good afternoon. Dato, I might have to digress from the opinions of all my friends in the business industry, because I personally feel, and also from our association viewpoint, I think it is better to take a very acute and a shorter term pain than to progress this for much longer. Because if you look at the numbers that we're looking at, if we're already hitting all the maximal resources in terms of healthcare, and why not we take the decision now as to prolong this, because no assurance that this MCO as it is in a status quo is actually going to make anything better. Even if you look at, I still find it very hard to digest this idea of a stricter, more enforced MCO, because we are already at maximal point. Another notch higher would probably mean total lockdown. So why not we take that approach now than to wait it out for another 2 weeks until June 7 to make a much harder decision. The other viewpoint, Dato Sri, is this. If we already looking at 70% of our domestic consumptions driving our GDP, with consumer confidence at much lower level now, what is going to help us in terms of progressing, delaying this decision? We might as well bite that bullet now and also move forward. The other opinion, Dato Sri, is this. We cannot equate big businesses to the smaller enterprises, because smaller enterprises are anyway suffering and bleeding. We are not saying do a total lockdown without a support system. Like you have mentioned it in your first round in last year, March 2020, nobody will be left behind. I think that is still, the finance minister has actually made these announcements before. There is still space in the fiscal deficit for us to come up with, you can call it a stimulus package, you can call it a rescue package, but there is still some space or bandwidth left within the stimulus system, fiscal system, to actually come up with another support system for at least people to put food on the table. Whether it is a B40 approach or whether it's a Gran Khas Prihatin, I think there is still some support that can come out, whether it's another wage subsidy program 4.0. So, Tan Sri, our opinion is, while we have done 322 billion and $55 billion in terms of fiscal stimulus, while we wait for vaccination programs to reach maximal levels, we should go in for a stricter lockdown or a total lockdown, a shorter period of time, and then come back and rebuild our economy together. Thank you, Tan Sri.
Thank you, Dato Doctor. Can I call upon Mr.